Well, I think it's a really good basketball team, and I thought throughout the season they were the cream of the crop in the conference, and I appreciate teams that play within themselves as much as Dump's teams do, and this Temple team they play at a great pace. They all play within themselves. They take care of the basketball. I think the game came down really to their free throws and our turnovers. They ended up getting 11 more field goal attempts. We were both shooting the heck out of it. We both shot nearly 59% or 54% in the second half, 52% for the game. The two teams only have 60% in the second half. So that's the best we've scored all year. But the problem was we had turnovers, and they have great overall size. Obviously, they have three seniors that do a very good job leading for them. And we got it to 4, and then that little series of plays there, the turnover and the intentional foul, and then boom, But good teams like Temple, they close you out at the half. We get around, and in the last minute of the half, they get a couple buckets and they extend the lead. Come out, start the second half, 5-0 run. Then you got to burn timeouts early, and then late in the game when you need to do some things you're not capable of doing them because you can't burn them all. But they're a good club. Look, another sellout, 3,200 people. I can't ask for more here in that sense. I think the attendance numbers are up, our donation numbers are up, the talent level is up, the number of wins is up, the number of winning record at home, a winning non-conference record. That's how I'm going to look at this season. Obviously, I thought there were a couple more wins out there that we could have had, and we didn't reach that one goal which I had this year to get into the conference tournament. But having a winning record in non-conference and a winning record at home is important as you build something. So I feel good about that. And I guarantee we'll be in the conference tournament next year because it's expanding to 14 teams, I think. So I can do my Joe Namath on that one.
What do you think was different about the offense today? Just a matter of the shots going in? Or?
Well, to a degree. I think I think they're good enough to know that they're going to win. And they didn't exert themselves. I mean, they did in spurts, I thought, at times, but once again, I think we had the right people taking shots. Alberto Estwick is always a wild card for us, and when he shoots like that, Kervin Bristol didn't get a lot of shot attempts, but the ones he got, he was 4 for 5 from the floor. Brandon, I thought, did a decent job. Obviously, Chris was making some shots. So, but the turnovers hurt us. When you look at the turnover line, 16 turnovers you're not going to be the top 25 team. Turning the ball over 16 times and only having 3 offensive rebounds. I think that's an effort stat, and they kind of really manhandled us there.
You look at the turnovers, how much do you attribute that to Temple having a really better laden backcourt?
Yeah, I mean, they got into us. You can see the difference between, their seniors and our sophomores and freshmen. Just on a couple steals where they just got their hands in there, ripped the ball out of their hands, and then we made some poor decisions, I thought, especially on the fast break a couple times. Our bigs got to give it up to guards and get out wide and become finishers, not catalysts, and a couple of those hurt.
Coach, Temple's guards played very well under 2 seniors and 1 junior. Can you talk about how we use them as an example to show Patty, Brandon, and Ryan what they can be in 4 years?
Oh yeah, very much so. We talked about that the first time we played them. I said, look at the pace that they play at. They're quick, but they never hurry. They're explosive. They play at their pace. They're very solid with the ball. They don't turn the ball over. Not crazy. I mean, Fernandez is just a great player. I've loved him for 4 years. I mean, he runs the ball down late in the clock, and then he just elevates and he drills a jumper. And he's got good size and toughness. He's as crafty as they come. He's a real good one. He reminds me of Carlos Rivera, a kid I coached about 6-7 years ago. So when you have the ball in the hands of a player like that, you're not going to have very many empty trips. And that's a good thing. But yeah, no, I talked to the guards about that. Brian Smith and Brandon and Fatty especially, and Jeff Short before the game and shoot around today. I talked to him about, watch these guards, watch the way that they play, watch how efficient they are. There's very little wasted motion.
Talk about the effect of not having of having Bristol for only 6 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, well, I mean, we played him with 3. Then we played small and we went on a little bit of a run. So I wanted to continue playing Marvin in there and play small and try to create a little more space offensively for ourselves. But it hurt us a little bit on the glass. But that was what Kervin was doing early in the year, getting those early kind of foul troubles. And I don't know. I'm deeply indebted to all the seniors for different reasons, but for Kervin, you know, he came here and took a chance. You know, he could have gone to a bunch of Conference USA schools and some places that already had it going, and he took a chance on coming here and being part of building this. Alberto Estwick, his dad walked him out today. I recruited his father, Sean. So I mean, there's a strong tie there. Ryan Hage, I made a captain and gave him a scholarship because he did everything right for 2 years. There's a strong tie there. Ryan Hage, I made a captain and gave him a scholarship because he did everything right for 2 years, and he sent a great message to the rest of these guys. Our managers, you know, I mean, these guys give up their time, and so senior days are special, and I'm proud of all of them. But you know, Kervin's he's a special kid, and no matter what he does, he's going to go play ball a while, but he's going to be successful in whatever he decides to do. I think they all are.
Can you just tell what is a schedule now for a team? How quickly are these guys going to be back working out, practicing?
So what about me? I'm the old one. We're probably going to give them off 2 weeks, and then they'll come back and start lifting 4 days a week, and then we'll get back to basketball, you know, right after the Final Four. And then we give them another break in August for a few weeks because we're in summer classes, June and July always, and we lift all summer. So this is kind of when they'll get their break, their 2-3 week break, and then we'll get another 3 week break in August, unless we do a foreign tour or something, you know. And then we'll come back and we'll do the individual work, and the rules have changed now, so we're going to be able to spend a little bit more time with them in the summer, I think, which is good. I mean, if the NCAA, I mean, who would you rather they be with? You know, why wouldn't you want them being at school with their coaches compared to some of the other places they turn up in the summer?
You talk about guys like Kervin, guys like Ryan Hage. How do you go about replacing them on and off the court?
Well, you know, next year we'll have one senior. You know, we're going to, well, Khalid Robinson is a senior academically, a junior basketball-wise, but you know, it's going to be an issue. You know, it really is, because as seniors they did a good job, and you know, some of these young guys are going to have to make that transformation and step up and become leaders. And then talent-wise, we're recruiting. You know, we brought in a couple. You know, a big guy. We're recruiting another big guy. We have a young guy visiting this weekend. So, you know, we're gonna get good players to come here. It's Fordham. Cool. Thank you all for everything all season. I really do appreciate it. We all do.